Good morning, friends. I am Miss Cherry with Ventura County Library. Thank you for joining me this morning for Globetrotting Storytime. While we wait for a few more friends to join us, we'll start with a silly joke. What do you get when you cross a turtle with a porcupine? What do you get when you cross a turtle with a porcupine? A slowpoke. All right, friends, let's get some of our wiggles out. Let's do some stretches. You stand up and open your arms out wide with your feet apart and stretch your arms apart as far as you can and give the world a hug. And then wrap yourself up tight and give yourself a hug. Big hug for the world. And then wrap yourself up tight. Big hug, big love for yourself. And then let's say good morning to our favorite star, the sun. Good morning, sun. And good morning to our toes. Good morning, toes. And I see lots of beautiful flowers growing today, so let's smell some flowers and blow some bubbles. Smell the flowers and blow the bubbles. Last time, let's smell the flowers and blow the bubbles. Okay, got some stretches, and now it's time that we sing a song. Let's sing the Days of the Week song. So we're going to need our voices ready for singing, la 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 la, and our hands ready for clapping. Okay, ready? Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. All right, what's today? It's not Sunday, it's Monday. Happy Monday, friends, and welcome again to Globetrotting Storytime. Today, we are going to visit the country of Ecuador, which is located in South America. Let's bring in our pictures here for you to see. Can you see those? And let's take a look at our map. And where in the world is Ecuador? So we are here in North America, and we're going to travel down right here on the coast of South America next to Colombia and Peru. There is a small country called Ecuador, which also includes these islands off the coast. And let's see. This is our flag of Ecuador. So we can see we've got a yellow band, a blue band, and a red band. And we've got a crest in the middle with an eagle on top. And this is a close-up look at just the country of Ecuador. And Ecuador is in 4 basic regions. For a small country, there is a lot going on in Ecuador. There is the rainforest region with lots of trees and clouds and animals and, you guessed it, rain. And then the Andes Mountains. So those are high peaks, sometimes with snow on them. And these two areas, the rainforest and the Andes, you can see those throughout several countries in South America, not just Ecuador. And then the most populous, meaning the area with the most people in Ecuador, is the Pacific coast. So that's where most of the people live, in the region that can look somewhat like this here. And last but not least, we talked about it already a little bit, are the Galapagos Islands. And we see a little bit of the wildlife there in this picture. We are going to read a story today about a turtle named Harriet. Harriet, the Galapagos tortoise, in a book called Take Your Time. And thank you to Macmillan for allowing us to read this story today. It was written by Eva Furrow and Donna Jo Napoli. So let's take a trip to Ecuador, to the Galapagos Islands. Take your time. You see some little crabs playing in the sand. Harriet did everything slowly. She smelled the papayas and swamp hibiscus all morning. She munched cactus pads and apples all afternoon. She slumbered deep all night. Yes, Harriet did everything slowly. This over. Change sides. She slumbered deep at night. She did everything slowly. The other animals scolded her. Your rhythm's all wrong. It's a matter of timing. Your timing's off. Life in the fast track is exciting. The way you move, you can't go anywhere. You don't know what you're missing. Harriet calmly yawned and fell asleep. But in the morning, she was curious. What was she missing? Harriet decided to go out into the big world. She wanted to see the penguin parade on a neighboring island. It took place in the summer. To get there on time, Harriet left in winter, the rainy season. She was in no hurry. There was plenty to see along the way. And all that beautiful life in the ocean she saw. She swam past hammerhead sharks. She swam past humpback whales. And she swam past giant rays. What wonderful things the sea held. The penguins were delighted that she made it just in time. While she was there, Harriet offered little iguanas a ride through the dunes. She walked past pink flamingos. She walked past blue-footed boobies. There they are. They actually have blue feet. She walked past red-throated frigate birds. What wonderful things the sky held. The ride took months and months. By the end, the little iguanas were big iguanas. Big enough to scoot off on their own. Now the rainy season had come again. Harriet dug a hole to make a pool for the sea lions. While she worked, other friends filled the pool. She dug past crawly centipedes. She dug past slippery snakes. She dug past skittery crabs. What wonderful things the earth held. Harriet stood back and looked at the wide, deep pool. Another whole year had passed. Maybe it was time to go home. Harriet swam steadily, day after day, week after week, month after month. She was just about to crawl up onto her home shore when a pod of playful dolphins circled her. "Been out traveling, have you? Imagine how much farther you could go if you went fast. Come on, take a chance. You won't believe how good speed is." Harriet was spellbound by their quick grace. When the largest dolphin offered his back, she clung to it. It's good to try new things. She was pulled out into the swirling current. Moving so fast was thrilling. Look how far they had gone in an instant. But the wind seared, so she had to close her eyes, and the water whooshed through her nostrils until all she could taste was salt. The thrill passed. Harriet let go, and the dolphins raced ahead. There they go, off into the sunset. Slowly she swam home, savoring the cool spray, the rhythm of the waves, the reflection of the sun on the water. It took her 5 hours, but what glorious hours. Harriet thought about all the creatures she had seen moving in the sea and the sky above and the earth. Sharks could cruise or whisk along fast. Boobies clumped clumsily on the land, but soared in the air. Snakes wiggled side to side, so sometimes didn't even know where they were headed. But slow or fast, clumsy or graceful, straight or wiggly, everyone had a rhythm that worked. Isn't that nice? Harriet burrowed into the grasses and took her own sweet time. This is a kind of true story about Harriet, a real giant turtle that lived in the Galapagos Islands. She was eventually brought to a zoo in Australia in the mid-1800s, so that was a long, long time ago. She lived in Steve Irwin's Australia Zoo in Brisbane. She liked yellow, and she ate carrots and spinach and papaya, and she liked being tickled on her hind legs and her tail. And when she got scared, she pulled herself way inside of her shell. And when she died on June 23rd, 2006, it was estimated that she was 175 years old. Isn't that incredible? She definitely took her time, didn't she? People used to think Galapagos turtles were poor swimmers until they had sightings of them far out in the ocean. And the tortoise was hunted for many years and was close to extinction, so it wasn't going to be around if people weren't careful about what they did with the turtles. So those islands are now protected, and hopefully that gets the turtles some more protection. Now, it's a very sweet story of Harriet the turtle called Take Your Time. We all move in our own time, in our own rhythm, and we have our own ways, and it's okay. We don't all have to be the same, right? All right, let's see. Whenever we go to a new country, it's always good to learn a little bit of the language, right? So I'm going to bring out my friend Penny, who is going to help us to learn how we would say hello and goodbye, and if we visited Ecuador. So let's see. Penny, are you available to come out? Yes, Miss Cherry. There she is. Hi, Penny. It's good to see you. Hello, Miss Cherry. Hello, friends. It's great to see you today, Penny. Have you ever been to Ecuador? Yes. Wow, that's incredible. What an adventure. Yeah, it was really fun. Do you know how you say hello if you are in Ecuador? You can say it different ways, depending on time of day. Well, what are some of the ways? Say, buenos días, buenos tardes, buenos noches, depending on time of the day. It's great. What about goodbye? How do you say goodbye? Adios. Adios. That's it. Adios. Okay. That's more. See you later. Adios. Okay. That sounds good. Well, now we know at least how to say hello and goodbye. Let's see. What else? I think we should learn a song. Did you learn any songs in Ecuador? I think you taught me one. Yeah. There is a song called Que Llueva. And it is, let's see, I can show you here. It's about the rain and animals. And this, you can change the animals, but the version we're going to sing is just about a quetzal in a cave. You can see a picture there, a little quetzal in a cave, and it's raining. What is a quetzal? Can you tell by that picture? What is a quetzal? Let's see. Can you see it there? A quetzal is a type of bird, and it lives throughout Central and South America. It's very beautiful. So, Penny, will you help me sing this song? Because I'm not an expert at it, but our friends at home are new to it too. So we'll all learn together, okay? So we'll start with, essentially the song is, it's raining, but let the rain come down because the quetzal is in the cave. So the quetzal's safe in the cave so it can rain out there all we want. So let's get started, okay? Ready? Ready. You ready? I'm ready. Okay. Que llueva, el quetzal está en la cueva, que llueva, el quetzal está en la cueva. Los pajaritos cantan, las nubes se levantan, que sí, que no, que caiga un chaparrón, que sí, que no, que caiga un chaparrón. Did you get all that? It took me a couple of tries, but it's a cute song. And as you learn more animals in Spanish, you can maybe add new lines to the song. Do you want to sing it again? This time I'm going to let Penny sing it. Are you ready, Penny? Yeah. Okay. Penny's going to sing that song with you. Can you sing along with Penny as best you can? All right. Que llueva, el quetzal está en la cueva, que llueva, el quetzal está en la cueva, los pajaritos cantan, las nubes se levantan, que sí, que no, que caiga un chaparrón, que sí, que no, que caiga un chaparrón. Great job, Penny. If you can't remember any of the other parts, I really like the part that says, que sí, que no, que caiga un chaparrón. That's, I think, an easier part to remember if you want to practice that at home. It's a pretty fun song. I think I'm going to sing it some more, maybe the next time it's raining outside. Thanks for coming and singing with me, Penny, and sharing your knowledge of how to say hello and goodbye if you were visiting Ecuador. And maybe we'll see you a little bit later. Okay, bye friends, or adios. I'll see you later. Thanks, Penny. All right, let's see. When I visit a new place, my favorite thing to do is eat. So what do you eat when you visit Ecuador? Let's take a look. One of the most common foods is the potato. And that's a common food everywhere, isn't it? The potato, it originated in Peru, which is very close to Ecuador, so it's no surprise that it's a popular food there. And in Ecuador, they use potatoes to make a little fried patty called yapingachos, which are yummy, delicious potato patties. They look delicious. Another food that is often eaten in Ecuador, which is one of my favorite foods, is ceviche. And that is fish and a little bit of vegetables that are cooked using the acid of lime. It's very delicious. Another popular food in Ecuador. So we learned about the land, we learned about the different regions in Ecuador. What did we have? So Harriet the turtle, she lives on the Galapagos Islands, which are in Ecuador. There's the Andes Mountains, there was the rainforest, and then there was the Pacific coast. And that was where the people lived, right? Was the Pacific coast. So now I think we should learn a little bit more about some of the people in Ecuador, and we are going to read from this book called Latinitas by Juliet Menedez, and we are going to learn about a famous person from Ecuador, and her name was Matilde Hidalgo, and she was a councilwoman, a doctor, and a suffragette. So that means she fought for the right for women to vote. She was quite a human being, wasn't she? And also a poet. So we're just going to read a little bit of this information about her so we can know a little bit more of one of Ecuador's great individuals. So when the nuns tried to shame Matilde in the town square, they said, "What this girl wants is wrong." What do you think she wanted? Matilda stood strong. She stood her ground. Everything started the day she announced, "I want to be a doctor when I grow up." That doesn't seem too crazy, does it? But it wasn't thought of very well at the time. So, working with the nuns in a nearby hospital, she loved knowing how to help people and dreamed of opening a clinic where rich and poor patients were treated side by side. But in 1907, she had to fight just to be allowed to go to school to even think of becoming a doctor. So she was the only girl studying medicine, and she spent most of her time studying. She wasn't very well accepted at her school, but she did make many friends and finally earned the respect she deserved. She became the first woman to graduate from medical school in Ecuador. That's quite an accomplishment. And one day she opened her own clinic to help so many families who couldn't afford to pay. And whenever she encountered injustice or inequality, she fought hard against it. And not only that, she became the first woman to vote in all of Latin America, the very first. And she won the trust of her neighbors, even those that had shunned her, and eventually became the first councilwoman elected in Ecuador. And she was known for her bravery, and she fought for the rights of women throughout all of Latin America. And she wanted them to believe in the possibilities of their future. So we honor Matilde Hidalgo from Ecuador for all her wonderful work, and not only for being a freedom fighter and a doctor, but also being very creative. And she was also a poet. It's very incredible. Matilde Hidalgo, quite a human being from the country of Ecuador. I hope that you have enjoyed our trip to Ecuador today, friends. And I hope you join us for our next story time. Let's sing our song that we learned today. Let's sing it one more time. Let's bring out Penny too. Should we bring out Penny? Let's bring out Penny. Penny, we're going to sing our song today that we learned one more time. Since it's new, we all need the practice, right? Do you remember the words? Yep. Okay, let's all sing it together. Que llueva, el quetzal está en la cueva. Que llueva, el quetzal está en la cueva. Los pajaritos cantan, las nubes se levantan. Que sí, que no, que caiga un chaparrón. Que sí, que no, que caiga un chaparrón. All right, it's not raining, friends, but it's a fun song. And I hope you have a lovely, beautiful, sunny summer day. And we'll see you next time. Adios. Adios. Have a good day, friends.